What's up, kids? Blackie Black Metal, also known as Count Negroth Storm Thrasher. Sorry, I had to scratch the buttocks of evil really quick just then. So, alright, I decided to go for the throat this week and just pick up the pure trash Star Magazine. So, I don't know. I just felt like maybe the whole fashion thing, I just didn't feel like I was being as cutthroat as possible with that. So why not go for the gusto here and go for the trash? Chris and Bruce apparently getting a divorce. I mean, this is like really sad. This is like what fame and money along with the fame does. Really horrifying stuff. The whole Kardashians thing. Let's see here. Michael Douglas wins an Emmy for the whole Liberace thing. I still haven't seen the movie. It looks like it'd be pretty good. I'm a big Matt Damon, Michael Douglas fan, so I think I could get into that. Alright, Allison Hannigan. She's skin and bones after her pregnancy. My God. Get her a ham sandwich. I think this is just one of those picture deals. Like, she just happened to be like stretching or something and looked kind of bony in this stretch, and then they took a picture and ran with it. Let's see here. Harry Pothead. What's this? Daniel Radcliffe may have been on the road to sobriety, but it looks like he took a detour to Stonerville. See, Harry Potter star is said to be quitting drinking in 2010 after becoming so reliant on alcohol to enjoy stuff. Then recently at a party following the Toronto screening of his movie Kill Your Darlings, the actor was spied puffing on Willie Nelson's favorite herb. He was in the back corner of VIP booth and looked around to make sure nobody was watching too closely, says a witness. He lit and smoked a joint. Oh, holy Christ. Does the FBI know? And then, it doesn't sound like a seasoned pot smoker. Daniel also ignored the party sushi spread to order in a pizza. Of course not. Sushi is not stoner food. Everybody knows that. Alright, let's see here. Melanie Griffith, sorry. Apparently jealous of her daughter. That's just horrible. Let's see. Miami Monkeys Big Ange. Alright, I don't think I want to talk about that. Let's see here. Alright, Tony Hale got AI. I mean, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. How many Emmys did? Surely Seinfeld cleaned up at the Emmys like probably a couple years, or several years throughout the 9 seasons it was on. But Tony Hale, I had not seen get an Emmy for anything. Very funny dude with Arrested Development. Did a guest spot on what's the show that I like? Rules of Engagement. Very funny dude. Let's see here. More Emmy stuff. Red Carpenter. Where is this Crash at? I want to read some Crash right now. Not all this glamour and glitz. Pictures of people. I want to hear some lies. Alright, let's see here. Alright, again, the whole fashion deal with stars is not as good as Us Weekly. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna, get back to my norm. Best of Emmys. It's not really like, they're not really comparing anything. They're just kind of showing off dresses. Not really what I usually do. I do a bit of talking. Okay, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, the rings are off. Is that right? After rumors of an affair and constant bickering, one of country's strongest couples is on the brink of destruction. Yeah, you ain't wearing a ring, and you married to Faith Hill. Oh my God, there's no way on earth. They're saying he had an affair with Taylor Swift. Like, what? No one has ever had an affair with Taylor Swift, so how can he be? I mean, seriously. Let's see here. While the couple who are parents of daughters, damn, 3 daughters, do celebrate their 17-year wedding anniversary on October 6th. And see, Tim refuses to acknowledge the momentous occasion. Faith has been trying to make things work, states the insider. She wanted to do something special for the anniversary, but he said no. Powell says a hunky singer who once revealed that his secret in a long, happy marriage is just shut up. Just shut up. Is to just shut up. Finally had enough of being compliant. He's done dealing with Faith's controlling ways. The source continues, as he's made it clear that he doesn't know if he will ever put on his ring back on. Oh, shit. That's serious. He's not playing. She must be that. Well, then again, though, sometimes dudes will say that kind of thing, and in reality, it's just other issues that they don't want to be, like they're tired of it, so they make up some kind of excuse. But at the same time, though, Faith Hill has got quite the reputation. I mean, I didn't write it. I wasn't the first one to say it. I mean, it's out there, isn't it? But at the same time, I mean, a 17-year marriage, you didn't stay there for 17 years because it sucked for 17 years. I'll say that much. He might just be at one of those midlife deals. You know how dudes hit, midlife and they're like, oh, fuck, I'm stuck with this. I don't want to be doing this the rest of my life. I kind of wanted to do some other stuff before I die. Let me act crazy and go spend a whole lot of money and cheat on my wife. Let's see here. Alright. Blake and Ryan's naughty sex life. That's not a turn on. I don't want to see think of Hollywood people getting nasty. Alright. Justin Friends betting against Jen. I've heard this mentioned a few times. I mean, if they don't want to get married, they don't want to get married. Usually, it looks to me like sometimes people in those kind of positions, getting married is the worst things they could ever do for their career, because it ends up becoming something that they can't follow through with, because of their career. They need to just keep it at what it is. It's a committed relationship, and they're obviously serious about each other. But to get in there saying they got 100,000 riding on it between his friends, saying he's not gonna marry, but for one thing, because the friends know him closely, have known him longer, and know that he's probably been in situations where he was about to marry a chick who was of similar, I hate to say position or, that kind of thing, but I'm sure the dude's a writer and everything. He's been working for a while. He's gotten a couple roles, things like that. So, for a guy at that success level, he's, definitely been in this position before. So, then he's 42. Like, he's not trying to, that's a tough spot there. I got to give dude, shoot. Because, I don't know. If you're 42 and Jen Aniston is trying to get married, maybe that might not be a bad move. Just because what are you trying to do? What more are you really trying to do? You're 42. What else do you need to do? What more, what more tricks do you need to land before you're good and retired pro skater there? All right. Kris Jenner gone wild. Picture Kanye on a shirt. Yep, rings off. This is absolutely horrible. This is one of the worst situations I've ever seen. Like, Bruce Jenner apparently is going through some kind of cancer thing where he had to have surgery. Where's his wife? Somewhere hanging out with Joe Francis, the Girls Gone Wild guy. Like, how embarrassing. That's poor dude. And then the thing is like, she's not really a celebrity for having done something or being talented, so she doesn't even see how it's in poor taste to be photographed with somebody like Joe Francis. It just is. It is in poor taste. But don't get me wrong, I'll do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, because I do things that are in poor taste because that's what I have to do. But anyway, in her position, she doesn't have to do this. She's got millions of dollars. Why is she doing that? It's just because she doesn't have the tact to know that. Why would you ever want to? And you're married. It's just, horrible, poor, embarrassing taste. And then it gets worse. There's this other dude who's the parent lover and everything, who's got all this kind of documented stuff that's gone down, and clearly was indeed a guy she was probably, having an affair with. Just, oh my God, this is the worst kind of thing to ever watch somebody do to another human being. And this whole the Odoms and all this, it's so embarrassing. Like, in terms of a crackhead with money, and then this girl marries this black crackhead guy with money, and it's, it just, as a black guy, again, like I've said it before, a black guy who, I date white women, so it kind of like, it makes it look like if ever you mess with a black guy, for sure he's gonna start smoking crack. That's one thing you're promised. No matter how good, millions of dollars basketball player, marry him, he's gonna start smoking crack. But then again, wait a minute, he didn't start smoking crack. He had been, in most cases, that's crack. It's something you just, let me try some crack this year. Alright, let's see. Simon and Lauren, oh my God, baby mama drama for Simon Cowell. That's a pretty far-reaching statement. Seriously. Wow, but Corbin Bleu. Okay, the high school musical movies started coming out when I've been working at my job for like coming up on 6 years. And this guy looked like that 6 years ago. Look at what he looks like now. In 6 years, this guy, what the hell is up with these kids aging so fast now? This dude looks like 6 years, like 16 years. Like, dude, what did he start? Like, I don't know, maybe he started doing meth or something. I know meth will, even if you mess with it for a little bit, it'll add at least 5 years to your life, like the way you look and everything. So, no, maybe 5 to 10 in some cases. Well, 10. What am I talking about? 10, 20 in some cases. Like, I know all you internet people have seen the before and after shit with meth. Alright, so apparently Zac Efron is a cokehead. Raging cokehead, to hear the tabloids tell it. Alright, here. 2 years of it. But who doesn't do? Come on. It's Hollywood. Like, he's not the only one who does coke. I'm sure let me not say that. Names in bold print here. Let's see. Zac's closest friends probably weren't stunned at all about the news of his cocaine rehab, because he's gone off on the rails since July 2011, when he showed up out of his mind on drugs at a private party for his high school musical castmate Ashley Tisdale. I think that's the first time his pals realized his party was way out of control. That's what happens sometimes. You get millions of dollars and you get to a point where you want to try different things. You want to experience a different consciousness, and it can get out of control because of the people that you're hanging out with. So, who didn't see that coming? What the hell? Like, that's a new thing. He'll probably get over it. Everybody in the industry goes through a coke thing. Just some people end up in a more public spot than others. Alright. Not too much cutthroat here on Star. They're getting kind of entertainment-y now. I noticed. They're not as filthy. Just the cover. The cover will say something horrible, and then they look at Star Entertainment. And they're just doing all these different little on TV, movies. They didn't used to do this. It used to be horrible. Talk about people stuff. I want to hear some trash talking. Let's see here. Biggest breakdown. Miley. Okay. Lloyd returns. Or accelerating with the Kris Jenner glasses. Oh my God. Alright. So Black will be back next week with some Us Weekly. Maybe it might bust another star if I see one that I preview and is nice and trashy. But this wasn't trashy enough. I need you to up it, Star. And now. Alright.